Hello and welcome back to the channel. For those of you who are new, remember to hit the subscribe button and also the notification bell. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, sharing, liking, subscribing and hitting that like button. So thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. I'm going to jump on today. We're going to do a talk, an energy talk. We'll do some cards, we'll do some reading about the divine masculine energy, the divine masculine awakening. And why I've jumped on is because I see clients all day, every day with readings and healings and things like that. And there has been a theme coming through. We're all aware of this divine masculine and the awakening and the transcendence and upgrade of the universe and frequency and everything that's going on. But I wanted to talk about a theme that quite a few people are going through at the moment that I'm hearing. I've got the evidence, I'm hearing it from them as well. And divine masculine energy, we do generally talk about the males in society, but we all have masculine within. Feminines have a divine masculine. So we're going to touch on a few issues here. We're going to pull some cards. We're going to get some answers for you guys. So if you feel like you are going through, most of us are, a divine masculine awakening, and I believe this is more about the divine masculine's awakening right now. What does that mean? It means that we are moving out of ego. Your masculine energy is your doing, your physical. So, what you physically visualize, what you physically see, what you physically do, okay? It is our ego. It is a lot of I'm hearing, sorry, I've got spirit coming through, suppressed energy. There's been a lot of suppressed energy. That's the word spirit. I have to talk through spirit as I start channeling and talking. There's a lot of repressed energy in the root chakra and the heart chakra with masculine energy. It's a shutdown of the emotions where we step into the doing, the being, it's inauthentic in a way when it's suppressed, when it's blocked, when we're more in our ego. We have good ego, we have negative ego. So here's an example. You have a visual, your masculine within you might have a visual about a certain way something needs to look, about a certain lifestyle you thought you would lead, about a certain person you thought you would be, about a certain look of who you would be with, let's say. Use that. It's a great example because it'll lead into where I'm going. So what's happening with these divine masculine awakenings in everyone is we're really looking at our relationships with ourselves and with everyone around us. And people are going through this massive confusion, chaos about who they are, where they're going, why they're going there. And they've got a confusion going on because they're feeling their femininity, their connected side has been awakened. And it's not matching for a lot of people what they visualize, their masculine side, okay? How they saw themselves, who they saw themselves as, or with, or doing, or being. So they've got an emotional, energetic energy going on where they're really pulled, they're really drawn, their heart's waiting, they're emotional. That's a transcendence, that's a healing, that is an awakening, that is a raising of a vibration. Then the masculine side of us gets very confused because that is not the plan, that is not what I saw, that is. So they're being taken into emotional depths within that. And there's a lot of confusion going on here about their reality because their feelings aren't matching what their reality would normally think they should be thinking, seeing, or feeling, or having, or attracted to. And why I'm using that is about, I've had people coming in and, they're realizing I'm not this sort of person, or why am I attracted to this sort of person? I've never been attracted to that sort of person. That's not who I see myself with. Because when we move into healing and awakening and transcendence, like a raising of your vibration, we come out of the lower level base chakra, out of the lower vibrational toxic shadow self, the ego shadow self, the negative ego. We have positive ego. Ego is not all bad. Into what we call this devilish energy, lower vibrational toxicity, codependence, something that keeps you stuck in an energetic level, in a vibrational level, in a visual level, meaning how you see your reality. Okay? So we're going through the Great Awakening, whether you like it or not. And there's people have been working on this, people are working through this, but some people are not understanding, and it is creating a lot of delusion, a lot of confusion, a lot of chaos within themselves. So I thought I'd just jump on and try and explain it a bit more, because we were talking about this yesterday and I've had a number of people come through and this helped them. So we also have this divine masculine awakening, because we need our divine masculines and the divine masculine within yourself to rise, and we are seeing that. They are rising, they are healing, they are coming out of lower vibrational base chakra energy. And our masculines are going through it. Because they are moving into more feeling, more connection, more spiritual within themselves. They are going through the expansion now. It's very confusing for them because they're deep-seated belief systems from generation, generational after generation after generation. They have been encoded in a certain old third dimensional way of being. The feminines have been working on this for a very, very, very long time and being able to. And now the masculines are coming forward, and we need them to raise. We need them to rise. We need their masculinity to be stepping into higher vibrational, the kindness, the care, the love of mankind, of our future, the future of our children, our people, that is... masculine, you're born masculine, masculinity. It is about standing up, being that, defending and standing within authenticity and truth and protection. Okay, and now it's not just with, I'm going to use these words, within that integrity, accountability, truth, and clarity, rather than being caught in, throat splanger, a lower vibrational masculine frequency, which I'm going to move into this now, we have been seeing. Now let's talk about lower vibrational masculinity. Masculine energy, root and heart chakra. These would be masculine energies in female or masculines who were tied to very toxic relationships within themselves, therefore outwardly. What are toxic relationships? They're relationships that you get into that have trauma bondings and a lot of toxicity. There's a lot of drama, fighting, emotional manipulation, guilt, obligation, connected to old hierarchy ways, old outdated ways that lead to a codependency that enables lack of growth. All right, so relationships that are built on guilt, obligation through guilt, and as we go down lower, You'll find there's no boundaries, there's a lot of sacrificing, despite what the heart wants, despite what is true, despite what is, clarity within them, it is all suppressed. Okay? It's based on healing someone, it's based on codependency with someone, it's just trauma bonding. And in some of the things that I've seen, we've all been there, we've all done it, there is no judgment. Fights and stress, that manipulation, fights, stress that keep you in a relationship. That's when you're getting into really low level vibrational masculinity energy. Where you have now formed a toxicity of trauma bond, fighting, arguing, stress, neediness, confusion. This is no growth at all. So, not saying everybody's in that. I'm just trying to kind of explain when we're in a very and the divine masculines, the universe has come in and really brought this in on the divine masculine energy, male or female, and trying to transform and evolve you out and from this. So that's what's going on. A lot of things with that energy, there's no boundaries, or our divine masculinity within us, or the divine masculine, cannot put in boundaries. Their needs are not being met, and therefore it becomes a sneaky energy. It becomes let's just call it lower vibration actions, hidden things, hidden. So that seemed to come through mentally, emotionally, physically, or spiritually to people now in whatever way. Place this where it fits in your life, where you're at. And this is the awakening that we are going through. And it is a calling of the universe right now that the masculine step into this emperor energy and lead and protect humanity, take accountability, step into integrity and truth, within integrity within their truth, and stand in it and be clear in it and move forward. And as our feminines rise, and the feminine within masculine and feminine, we have that emotional connection. That's where the spiritual rising comes from, with energy, with vibration, from the heart energy, from the feeling, from the emotion. Now when we raise that, we've done that, we have to raise the masculine energy. And the masculine energy is more about physical, the doing now, doing those things, being accountable, healing your heart, healing your base chakra, healing your ancestral stuff of the past, clearing it, rising it. So we do it internally, emotionally. Now we are being asked to do it physically, which brings alignment, which brings you into alignment with the right people, places, situations, which raises the grid of the universe. So yes, everything internal happens external, but once it's happened internally, we then, let's call it yin and yang, the being and the doing. So we, in the being, in the emotional, now the doing has to happen. And an emperor, excuse me, speaks up. Oh my gosh, an emperor speaks up, he leads. He thinks, he contemplates for the good of all. Not lower base chakra needs. For the good of all, for the protection of all, for the protection of the community, of the village. He gathers all the information. He is wise. He makes wise decisions, thought out decisions. And it's always through wise counsel or a higher knowing, a higher purpose, a higher perspective, not lower vibrational perspectives, needs and wants. And when this all comes into balance, then it's all, everybody's getting needs and wants, connection, alignment, everything. That's the raising of the consciousness. So a lot of them will be forced to take on now accountability, be in their integrity, speak their truth, go into their truth, and they're being forced into that truth. Okay? What is my time on the clock? So where are you enabling toxicity within relationships, within yourself, codependency? Where are you trauma bonded to a family, to friends, to groups, to situations? And the only reason we're bringing this through is because there is an expansion within the emotional depths, and this is to support the masculine energy. This is to support the masculine awakening with some understanding. You are going through this expansion of emotional depths that will change your path, that will change your alignment, that will change your reality, that will change what you're attracted to, who you're attracted to, what you're attracted to as you rise in that. And that is the confusion you're probably going through, because it's not matching your masculine or ego reality of what you thought or what you knew or what you thought it should look like, okay, or be like. So stepping into that raises you, which could change your physical world, people, places and situations. And just processing that and grounding into that and stepping into you, okay, and reclaiming you. Reclaim you. But the Emperor reclaims his power, okay? He understands the importance of power, and he never ever abuses his power. A true divine emperor, a divine masculine, never abuses his power. And, you know, the world's been full of the abuse of power. So, yeah, look at this. The masculines at the moment, this is fast communication coming in. They're not. They're inward. They're communicating within them. They're waiting or withholding or not sure about information. But and why they're doing that is because they're releasing this deceit, deception, trickery, putting it over, pulling the wool over, whatever this is. This person is stealing these swords, abusing their power, leaving too so they don't get seen. It's not in integrity, is it? But they're coming out of that. So I feel like this divine masculine awakening, something is about to be revealed that will bring everyone out of this illusion, delusion, trickery, deceit, deception. And that just might be inward within yourself. Yep. We have an idea or a passion or a direction that they want to move into, but it's new. Pages are new energy. It feels like I haven't done this before, like small steps, baby steps, an offer. It's heartfelt, it's genuine. See, they've reevaluated everything. Going into more loving, caring, nurturing. This is a feminine energy that's hardworking, that puts in the work, that nurtures, that cares, that loves. This is a message. This is a new beginning set up by Spirit. What was this? A message coming in left field. So, divine masculines, in particular, or the divine masculine within you, there's information coming, or you've been processing information that is really setting you free from some illusion and delusion. You might have to go inward, and now you've come out like a page. It's new. It feels new. I haven't kind of been here before. Maybe because of the expansion of your emotional depths that you're going into. I don't know. Place that where it fits. You could be just ready to move forward to something that you've now reevaluated in your life. You've grown a very good crop, but now you're reevaluating. There's more. There's more depths. There's more expansion. What else can I do, have, see, be? All right? And we're moving into a more loving, stable. What do I see as stable? See, the Queen of Pentacles is stable. That's what we mean by hard work is physical work, but it is about feeling stable. What do I feel stable in? Let's just get this. I want to know what the message. Receiving. Yeah, masculines are getting ready to receive. Yeah, look at that, the masculine energy. Ooh, that's the sword of truth. On the Ace of Swords, which is the truth, universal truth, a new beginning set up by spirit, you are receiving the sword of truth. My divine masculines, or the divine masculine within, is now seeing truth. I heard feeling truth. Isn't that interesting? Because the King of Swords doesn't feel, but feeling truth. Knowing where to give. Knowing who to give, where to give. Yeah, they were in illusion, delusion. They were in illusion, delusion, confusion, bringing them down, realizing they were in or possibly have been in or are in. You could be currently in this energy, in quite low vibrational energy, or you were giving to maybe the wrong people, the wrong places. And there's sort of truths come in. See, Fate card, also a judgment, a ruling, a truth. Let's Eight of Wands. Yeah, look at that. About choices, higher and lower self. The masculine had to go inward. I would say this is stepping out of ego, lower self into higher self. Okay, they've been processing that or wanting to communicate that or trying to communicate or work that out within themselves, which is just our validation of what I channeled at the start. See the new path. The hand of the divine is bringing the new path. They are out of illusion. They are out of delusion. They know where they want to move to or forward, or you do. And they are prepared to now go on that, even though they feel like a page, like it's new. They're not feeling like an emperor or a knight or a king because it's new to them and they're in the new emotional depths, or moving towards something they haven't done before, or they're, we can be attracted to someone we haven't been attracted to before. I'm seeing a lot of that. I'm seeing a lot of people say to me, I have met this person. They are not my type. This is not who I saw myself with. Blah, 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 blah. And it is an absolute match. So it's really interesting. But see, standing in their authenticity, standing in their truth, ready to stand up and defend, or they're not worried. They're stepping into truth and authentic, their genuine heartfelt energy. And they're ready to build, they're ready to plan. Masculinity is planning this long-term security, stability, and they want connection. They want security, stability in a spiritual connection. If you found that, great, and some of you here, there's a new beginning. You have realized. So there's the divine masculine awakening that I'm talking about. People realizing the inauthentic, the people, places and situations that they are not happy or that they thought they were, or, just illusions. These are illusions. These are all these cups that you thought were it, or that you were giving to. See, illusion and delusion, I can't make it up, around the Ten of Cups, bottom of the deck. What your true happiness is, who your true happiness is. And that Moon card, that is illusion, delusion, trickery. It goes into emotional, deceit, emotional deception, emotional guilt, emotional veils, emotional, trauma bonding. Okay, let's just slow down. Yeah, the Tower card is the universe stepping in, changing your foundation, your base chakra. What you thought was secure, who you thought was secure, however you've been living, boom, the universe has come in and taken or kicked those people, thrown those people out of the tower. That's the base. That's a universal masculine energy now coming in like a tornado, right? making you step into a different nurtured stable, a spiritual connection here, something that has more meaning, more wish fulfillment. What did I talk about? Needs not being met. See, being the warrior, taking action towards that now. No more faking it. No more being obligated. We can carry out our obligations, but be in our truth and our integrity, and be emotionally honest. We can carry out. It's not about abandoning people. It's about being truth and being accountable and putting things in place and action within truth so that everyone can align to truth, to love, to their higher vibrational self or higher vibrational alignments or higher vibrational partnerships. And what have we got here? The Star card. The universe bringing this in. It is a reward. It is an upgrade. This is Aquarian. This is quantum. And this is an overflowing new beginning. That's where they're taking you on many levels, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Yes, it's a yes. The Chariot, moving forward. My divine masculines are stepping into their warrior energy. And we need this personally. We need this in the community, society, the world, and the spiritual vibration now needs the masculines to step in their masculine spiritual energy of the light. Any toxic bonding, trauma bonding, lower vibrational connections is the dark. It is the shadow, it is the devil, it is the lower vibrational frequencies of the universe. Yes, we do have to have the light and the dark. I just heard someone say that. But for me, there is no choice. It's always and only the light. The dark, helps us grow, evolve. We have to go through things to come into the light, breakthrough, transcendence, learning, whatever. But you can still do that with only being of the light. You can know that the other side exists, but you're 100% only of the light in your transformation, your transcendence, and your lessons and your growth. While you're in toxicity, you are feeding the dark, you are on the dark side within yourself, but you are feeding what I'm saying, the spiritual lower vibrational energy and frequency of the universe in that. So always choose the light. It's not easy, it's easy to say. See, building up strong foundations, strong relationships. And it's a yes, and this is what the universe is trying to do with spiritual divine awakening energy in all of us. Building stronger, better foundations that you can build with or build on or community. See, moving everything and everyone onto calmer waters. What is this communication that's going to come through that hasn't come through? Can you believe it? Devil in reverse. False information, misleading information, illusion, delusion, deception, toxic trauma bonding, toxicity. I just think the clarity's coming through now. This is defeating the devil within you, so inner, outer, or around you. There was blocked communication in this, or blocked delivery in whatever form. And yeah. Knowing your worth now, moving forward, we've got the balanced energy of the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands defeating this devil. What does that mean? Masculine and feminine within yourself. These are divine counterparts, but they're also within each and every one of you. The warrior within. The light within. What are they holding up here? Light. They're looking at the light. And it is about choices, paths, directions, higher, lower self. The passion now is coming in to move forward to this and this only. And where you had self-imposed restriction or restriction put on you, or blindfolded, I have to check that time. Or you were blindfolded or self-imposed restriction, you are now standing in your authenticity. Yep, ready. And it's funny because there is battle coming, or opinions, or people's, whatever, and fighting. Are you in battle? Like, this is battle energy. That is what you didn't want to deal with. That's where the avoidance came, where you weren't being accountable, you weren't in your integrity, you weren't in your truth, you were in your wounds, you were toxic bonding, trauma bonding, lower vibrational masculinity. And that's the complete opposite of warrior and energy, masculine and feminine. Like an enabling. And now you're stepping into the self, looking past pains, hurts, problems, dramas. You've had the big awakening, you've had the expansion, you've got the reward card. This is also about the universe watching over you, because it's to do with quantum. It's the Aquarian energy. It's blessings. Warriors are blessed. Leaders are blessed by the universe. What are you putting into the universe? What do you energetically put into the universe as a divine masculine energy, male or female? Where are you independent or codependent? Where are you? And we're talking about a balance. We're not talking about one or the other. We're talking about balance so that you are in alignment within and getting a new structure in your base chakra, in your root chakra. That's why your reality is changing. That's why you're having an expansion of emotional depths. That's why all your visions don't match your feelings now. Because everything's changing. Because such a dry mouth. See, choice, thinking, looking at directions and choices, reevaluating the world, your world. Where you didn't want to look, you've gone inward. The hermit's journey. You couldn't be in that. You may be about to go into that. Maybe you're halfway through that. But this is a very deep inner soul journey that was blocked, that wasn't seen, that you didn't want to see, or someone blocked you, or belief systems blocked you, or whatever it was. But I know we're getting out of this lower vibrational, see, Emperor in reverse, lower vibrational frequency. Mental exhaustion, mental confusion, emotional breakdown, had enough. Anyone, no boundaries, no integrity, not standing up, no courage, trauma bonding, not making decisions, whatever, goes on and on and on. Going inward on a journey where that was blocked, we're having justice. Temperance steps in and healing steps in where you were resistant around that, bringing in balance of masculine and femininity. Divine counterparts, divine paths, higher divine unions, higher divine purposes, higher divine perspectives, equal give and take, energetic alignment, energetic balance in relationships within yourself and outer. Divine counterparts, handpicked by the divine. Paths, directions, people, places. Where you were resistant to that or fighting that, we've got healing, we've got justice, karmic justice. And do you know how I know it's karmic justice? Justice is because we have temperance. Temperance is the angel coming down from the heavens. This is the future. This is the next level. This is a natural evolution of growth, of balancing masculine, feminine, good with negative. Equal give and take. I pour into you, balancing up the elements, balancing karma, balancing and recalibrating for that next evolution of growth. and it's an energy of growth. You can't resist it. And it's justice. Putting things back into balance, accountability, integrity, an order, a commitment. That's in court. That's a ruling. A final, Spirit said, say final decision. See, wounded warrior putting the past behind him, a new fiery, passionate beginning about his 10 of cups. I'm only saying he because masculine energy. You, masculine feminines, masculine masculines. Wish fulfillment, deeper connectedness within you, within your connections, your purpose. See, death, ending. Something in your life cannot be resurrected, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually. How you see your reality, whether it's been your spiritual growth, your emotional expansion, you cannot go back. There's an ending, there's a closing of a cycle. It's like once you see it, you can't unsee it. Once it's ended, it's closed. There's no going back, okay? Moving forward with Cup of Love. I've got a few more minutes. And the World card, Reset World card, where the masculine, I cannot make this up, where the masculine, the King of Cups, wants to put forward his spirituality, his emotions, his spiritual connection, his love, his connection. We have the Leo card, the Strength card here, ready to step forward like the lion, in his truth, in his integrity, on a brand new reset karmic cycle, the Zero card, the Fool card, bringing collaboration to long-term security, stability, foundation, generational wealth, generational safety, generational security, generational stability, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, for you, for family, for the environment, for the world, let's say, for their spiritual, it's early in the morning, guys. And this is the journey. That's the cup that's been missing. And you know it, and there's the calling, and you all feel the pull to go forward now. I'm going to wrap it up there because A, I'm running out of time, and B, I think I've brought the message through. And honestly, this is just to help us understand feminine or masculine, this masculine releasing of this ego. It feels like it's heavy. I feel like I've been a bit intense in this reading, but I don't know. It just feels that's the energy I have channeled, and that's probably the energy that most people are feeling, and the most people that I've been seeing are feeling. It is like a bit of a stuck, heavy confusion energy. We're shifting it. It's good. You've defeated it. So, exciting times. I hope that helps, guys. Bye.